let's wait for people to come in as always. We'll probably wait like 1 minute before we start. We'll be completing Shinjuku together. I don't think we're gonna be completing it, but let's try to get through it as much as possible. I might cough once in a while because I am sick. So I do hope you guys don't mind. I will try to mute myself whenever I'm about to cough, but just know that it might happen. In any case, we'll 20 more seconds and then we'll begin. I don't really know what to expect for Shinjuku, but today will be a pretty short stream. I'm not going to be streaming for too long since I do need to rest my throat from being sick. Also, I did start the Kyohime event, so I managed to have some time miraculously. The only thing is that it's making me grind too much, so I wasn't able to finish at all. I don't think I will be finishing it either. Hi Carno, hi Necro, hi Tunix, welcome to the stream. Yes, you are. Congratulations. Hi Triggerfing, welcome to the stream. Okay, I think we should be able to start Shinjuku. I won't be able to put as much strength and emotions into my reading and voice acting, so I do apologize. My throat doesn't feel 100% perfect right now because of a cold. But other than that, let's enjoy it together. Today's gonna be a short stream.
Easy does it. Where would you like to put this, senpai? The closet? Understood. It certainly has gotten messy, what with everything that's happened over the last year. We're overdue for a spring clean. Master Kiriya will have this place spick and span in no time. Thank you, Fo, but we'll be fine. Please wait here until we're done.
Hey, you two. How's things? Hey, is the slacker going? You be, I don't know, working, Da Vinci? Yikes, that's a bit harsh. Even geniuses slack off once in a while.
Seriously, Da Vinci?
Hey, don't give me that look. Part of my job is making sure the two of you are in tip-top shape. Also, let's see. Hi Fox, hi Death, hi Elka2, hi Race, hi Neko, hi Silver Rider, welcome to the stream. Forgot to say, I'm a little bit slow today. So I do apologize. I'm sick, so I hope you guys don't catch a cold. Make sure to eat lots of oranges, and if you're sick, then be sure to cough into your arm.
Oh, and if any of the higher-ups ask where I am, tell them I'm not here, okay? Tell them we geniuses need 3 times more rest than most people so we can work 30 times more efficiently. Oh, I think these are your personal belongings, senpai. What would you like me to do with them?
Put them on there on the shelves, please. Those? Just throw them under the bed.
Okay, got it. Under the bed it is then.
Hi Liam, welcome to the stream.
Fool, what are you doing on hiding under senpai's bed? Oh no, now you're all covered in dust. Stop it, fool! You're getting the bed all dusty.
It's so peaceful now, except for my throat. Soon it will not be peaceful.
That takes care of this part of your room. Since Da Vinci's here too, why don't we take a little break, senpai? I'll go make some tea.
Oh, can I have some, please?
Thank you, Fo. It's nice of you to keep me company. Be back soon, senpai.
Thanks, Masha. I really need the tea very much right now.
I'm glad to see her in high spirits again, but...
She's still not completely healed?
Yes and no. Her exam results were all perfect. Her cell structure has rejuvenated to that of a teenager, and her nerves and blood vessels are like new. But the non-human parts of her, well, that's another story. The enormous magical energy she possessed as a demi-servant is gone, and her magical circuits have jammed. You've learned a lot about magecraft over the last year, so you know that magical circuits last for life. Whenever a mage uses a spell, they flip a switch to turn on the magical circuits inside their body. This activates them and voila! They can cast spells. When they don't need them, they flip the switch back. Basically, the switch is always there, and your ability to use spells depends on whether it's on or off. Right now, there's no way to turn Mush's circuits on, even though the circuits themselves are fine. That's really weird. So I guess because she was able to survive, she can no longer turn on her magical circuits, or at least there's probably some kind of blockage that's not letting her. At least that's what it seems like. It's kind of like the switch is jammed and can't be flipped.
I was right, blockage. Does that mean she's sick, or does Mush know about this?
Of course, patients have a right to know about their condition nowadays. She was puzzled by this abnormality with her magical circuits too, but she was glad to learn she's healthy.
Honestly, being healthy is way more important than some magical circuits. I mean, I know that magical circuits are important, but at least she can live. That's a little better, I would assume. I mean, would you guys prefer dying or, being alive but not having any magic anymore? I mean, magecraft abilities.
Anyway, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Don't worry, it'll sort itself out eventually. I'd add, though, that it might be a good idea for Mush to get out a bit more. Like, say, going to school.
Oh, yeah, now she gets to finally socialize with people. Yes, Chaldea Academy opening soon.
I know what you're thinking. Naturally genius that I am, I'm free to wear a student uniform or teach art as I please.
You rather die personally? I disagree. I'd rather just, I'd rather live. It's much, as someone who's always sick, I'd rather be healthy than not. As a mage, I prefer dying to lose my mage card. I mean, I guess if when you're talking about it in the eyes of someone who always was a mage and was healthy, I guess it makes sense why they would opt for such a stupid, option. But I think for Masha, though, personally, I think she'd rather be alive, because I think the biggest thing for her is that she wanted to be able to experience the world and see what's out there, right? So that's why I feel like for her, it's better that she's alive compared to, not having her mage circuits not work anymore. I think that's what it. Yeah, for Masha, it definitely makes sense to live. But also, we would have never seen our eggplant ever again. It's so sad.
And no, that does not include working at the school shop. Thank you very much.
Hi, DG. Welcome to the stream. I missed you too. Happy you're here.
So, what do you think? The school teacher look suits me pretty well, right?
It really does. And I think what doesn't help is that for Fate mages, they probably lived like a pretty normal-esque life, as in they're not restricted to where they are. But for Masha, she never really got the chance, so it makes me really sad that, if she didn't have her magic circuits busted and, saved by foe, then she wouldn't have had the chance to properly experience the world. Except, I don't know if she's actually gonna be able to with what's gonna happen next, probably. It really does. Gotcha look? I don't know, I haven't gotcha in a while. You have no idea how evil most Fate mages are, do you? I mean, I kind of got an understanding of it from Fate Zero, but, who knows?
At any rate, if Mush really were to start going to school, I bet she'd have guys and girls alike fawning over her.
I think in a way, Masha actually kind of reminds me of, like, personality-wise, I feel like she's very similar to Sakura from Cardcaptor Sakura, if you guys ever watched that. She kind of has like a very similar personality. They're so sweet. In any case, you don't say it's not so.
She'd be getting love letters every day. Confessions left and right.
I mean, considering how crappy people can be, I assume they could be like the worst of the worst of the worst.
I just love innocent young couples. The teasing opportunities alone make life worth living.
I need to save too. Does anyone even send love letters anymore?
Hush you! Da Vinci, stop filling Senpai's heads with nonsense. Please don't pay her any heed, Senpai. Here, have some tea. Go on.
Thanks? I am totally winning with my cold.
No problem. And Senpai, please don't give it another thought, okay? Oh, come on. Love and romance are important. Da Vinci! Okay. Alright, enough joking around. You really do need to think about your future, Mush. You only get to dream big when you're young.
Sorry.
This is your chance to broaden your horizons. Yes, I know that. It's just... Of course, you'll need someone with experience to help guide you. Isn't that right, Didina-senpai? As her senpai, it's your job to make sure Mush has a bright future ahead of her, don't you think?
I'd be glad to help you. Oh, I am on it.
Now that's what I like to hear. Come to think of it, those people from the Mages Association didn't stick around very long, did they? We must have overloaded their poor minds with the sheer quantity of data we gathered over the last year. Between Chaldea summons and on-site summons, we easily called upon more than 100 servants. And then there was us visiting singularities in 7 different eras, and the 10+ race shifts to minor singularities in between. Normally, a race shift is a major event and requires approval from the Mages Association and the UN. We may have done it to save the world, but we still broke all sorts of regulations. Still, the fact remains that we saved the world. Senpai?
You okay, Mash? I'm not okay. What is it?
I just overheard this while making the tea.
Indeed, you will need the blue cubes for the common cold grand battle. I sure do!
Are you kidding me? Hey, don't shoot the messenger. As soon as the first team gets here, they're going to shake things up with the staff. Looks like they're foisting a bunch of well-known mages from all sorts of fields on us. We still don't have the complete list, but here's a few we know are coming. Augustus Henrik Asplund from Value, Krast, Rene Wegner from Kisher, Valea, Cecilifi from Mistil, and Mysteria Crowlum from Chimera. As if that weren't bad enough, it sounds like policies is getting involved too. Talking about completely overhauling Chaldea while they analyze the data. Perfect storm of aristocracy, neutrality, and democracy. What gives them the right to? Lev Liner. Oh. Remember how he served as an advisor, right? Just every possibility he had an accomplice, and it's entirely possible that if he did, they are still out there. So we've got a target on our backs. We're all under suspicion for an act of terrorism that put 38 top-tier mages in comas. And we can't ask the Animospheres for help, since there's still an upheaval after Olga Marie's death. First, they need to designate the family that divided the Animosphere origin crest as the new successor and get the other family's consent. Once that's done, they have to complete all the rituals and get the various approvals needed for succession before they can finally come to Chaldea. So by the time that happens, we'll either have lost all of our authority, or in the worst case, we'll ignore all our achievements, freeze Chaldea's assets, and seal everything away, including us. Damn it, if only Dr. Roman were still alive. Come on, we've wasted enough time talking about this. Besides, I want to Dr. Dina's file while I still can. And you, along with a few other people, are going to help me. Huh? Why should I? Okay, listen, let me put it to you like this. Do you really think they'll believe that a master with no experience who showed up on the day of the attack just to fill an empty space on the roster?
was able to command several different servants and take on the actual heroes of all the time periods she visited? Alone? Without a modicum of support? And finally, that when the dust settled, she had actually managed to restore humanity? Because even I don't believe it. We shouldn't even be alive right now, but we are, and it's all thanks to her. Well, Listen, I'm sorry. It's just when you stop and think about what Dina has accomplished, it's unbelievable. So much so that the Mages Association, Chaldea included, may get caught up in political infighting. No, I'm sure they will, and before it's over, someone's going to get disappeared. So that's why I want to edit Dina's information while I still can, even just a little bit. For example, we could have say Chaldea's backup was in fine shape even after the terrorist attack. This amateur master we've been relying on was never more than a way to maintain servant contracts. Dr. Roman was the one who handled all of the complex matters, including the hero negotiations and so on. I know this is wrong. It'll even end up disgracing Dina's name. But she's been fighting alongside us for over a year now. Don't you want to make sure she has a future? Okay, I'm in. Where do we start? We start with Orleans, where the first singularity was. Man, staff be so good. Hi, Zedion. Hi, Ka Silent Kun. Hi, Firelink. Hi, Scarecrow. Welcome to the stream.
I see. Well, they've actually got the right idea. After everything, there's no doubting that Dina is a hero who saved the world. So now that the association knows her talent, they're not going to leave her alone. Assuming, of course, that we just hand over the raw data. I don't want Senpai to get caught up in a political battle either. But it's not fair that nobody will know she saved the world.
I wouldn't say nobody. Don't worry much. I'd rather be, chilling out after, saving the whole world. You know how much pressure there's gonna be if they find out that I really am the one that saved the world?
Senpai?
You all know.
She's right. You know much, so do I. So does the entire Chaldea staff and Romani. And don't forget the many servants she formed contracts with. Heroes, anti-heroes, the servants who gathered at the Temple of Time, they certainly know. I bet even Godia gets it. Each and every one of them knows exactly who is responsible for saving the world.
That's more than enough.
I hope you never change, Senpai. I really, truly respect you. You're amazing.
Plus, if you show your capabilities, then you're just gonna get more responsibilities, but also more smoke. Poop. I'm trying to more shiz. Yeah. It's not great in the long run, especially if you don't want to work too hard and you just want to live life carefree.
Besides me, there's a few others I can think of who are sure to testify that you saved the world. There's Sun Jeanne d'Arc, Maiden of Orleans, Nero Claudius, the Roman Emperor, Francis Drake, the Great Pirate, Mordred the Treacherous Knight, Florence Nightingale, the Mother of All Nurses, Bedivere, one of King Arthur's faithful knights, and King Gilgamesh, the Golden King of Heroes. You couldn't ask for a much better testimony than that.
Exactly, they'll be on you for 24/7. I don't know about you guys, but I'd rather have privacy and a life.
Of course, it's possible that they will have no memories from their summoning once they've returned to the throne. Yes? What is it for? Oh, you want a snack? Phil kind of seems more innocent these days, doesn't he? Now then, they're going to start investigating Chaldea pretty soon, so I think I'm gonna make my escape. You two can stay here and make sure the whole room is nice and clean. See you later. Okay, good luck, Da Vinci, but try not to slack off too much, okay? Okay, Senpai, shall we get back to cleaning? Look, there's still all those Halloween and Christmas decorations piled up in the corner. We should put these away too.
Let's do it, Mash.
Yes, Master.
And so we have put away stuff.
There, that looks much better. Now what's next? Ah, I've got it! We should take this chance to clean the other rooms, so they'll be ready when the servants come back. What the?
That's the alarm!
What's going?
Didina, Mash! It's an emergency. I need you to come to the command room right away!
Let's go, Senpai.
Run, 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 run! I can't pinpoint the Singularity's location. It appears to be confined to an incredibly small area.
Analyze its wavelength. Find out if it's similar to the other singularities.
I found it. It's 74% similar to Singularity F.
Okay, now filter the analysis to major Japanese cities. How long will that take?
Give me 5 minutes. I've got Shiba's observation results. Foundation of humanity fluctuation is over 30%. Almost the same as the 7 singularities. I thought we saved the world, everyone! What is going on? Oh wait, that's what it's called, Pseudo Singularity. Okay. Although that's strange, something's off.
Off? Off how?
I'm sorry, it may just be my imagination. I've seen 7 singularities over the past year, and something about this new one just strikes me as odd.
Don't dismiss your intuition. I want you to think about what it is until you remember.
Yes, ma'am! I'll start comparing the singularities right away.
I've got it now. It's in Tokyo, in the Shinjuku ward. That is small. Shinjuku is just a single ward in the entire capital city, right?
The year is 1999.
1999. I don't remember any historic events taking place then.
No, it was a perfectly ordinary year. There was no events that could result in a singularity, but it is time to happen. Nidina reporting for duty.
Mash Kirielite, reporting for duty. Nidina Mash. What in the world?
We've got another singularity. But isn't Godia dead?
Yes, we know. This shouldn't even be possible. Godia is gone and the 7 singularities were all repaired.
But one thing always bothered me.
The fact that singularities pose a threat from the moment of their occurrence. Look, you've been going around quashing every little singularity that popped up in the past year, right?
Those occurred because the emergence of the 7 singularities created some major time distortions, which in turn affected other timelines. And just because the 7 singularities were repaired doesn't mean those distortions simply disappeared. I said I couldn't have foreseen that until the appearance of another singularity on par with those. Anyway, you slice it, this is not good. And to make matters worse, the people the Mages Association was supposed to send still aren't here. Which means we gotta go.
You got it.
Didina, we have no choice but to ask you to repair the singularity as well. Man, those useless Mage Association people.
I've already told the UN and Association that this will be part of the Demon God Pillar incident cleanup. They weren't totally on board with it, but they should be satisfied once we send them the data. So on that note, Didina, it's time for you to step up and save the world again. You mean Senpai has to fight it again? Well, I don't think any master who's unfamiliar with what it's like in a singularity will stand much of a chance here. After all, it looks like this new singularity is just as abnormal as the other 7. I think so too. But that's exactly why I think Master shouldn't go. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. But the fact remains that right now Didina is the only master we've got. Thankfully, we still have some servants here too. I'll race-shift them along with you so you don't have to worry about anything while you get to the bottom of this. So that's where we stand.
Da Vinci!
I'll go get ready. Don't worry. I'll promise I'll come back.
Senpai.
The coffin is ready. We're good to go anytime.
Good.
I'll be straight with you. The situation is dire and we have no clue what's going on. Mush, you should have a good idea what Romani's role was by now, right? You need to verify Didina's existence so that she doesn't disappear.
her vitals will be in a constant state of flux. Don't take your eyes off them. If any start to show abnormal values, edit them immediately. You won't be able to sleep until things calm down. In some ways, this may be harder than ray shifting. But no matter how dire it gets, focus on your master's data and keep validating her existence. That's the best thing you can do for Dina right now. How about it? Are you up for it? I am. I vow to support Senpai as best as I possibly can, or my name isn't Mashikiri-lite.
I feel safer already.
Even if I can't go with you, I'll be right there in spirit. Please, make sure you come back safely, Senpai. Good, now I don't have to worry about that part of this job. Delegating's the best.
Gosh darn it, Da Vinci. You lazy.
Da Vinci, whatever it is you're thinking, I don't think I'll like it. Let's get to it then. Shinjuku, Tokyo, 1999. This should be one of the safest times and places in history, but now something's going on there. I know that telling you this is like trying to tell me how to paint, but watch your step out there, Didina.
No, Rowani!
Master Candidate 48, Didina.
If you wish to save humanity, if you wish to have a future beyond 2018, then you alone must go and face those 7 singularities in human history. Are you prepared to do this? Can you shoulder the burden of Chaldea and humanity's future? How pathetic. Looks like I'm the only one who has yet to be mentally prepared. But that's coming to an end right now. That look on your face, Dina, has cheered me up. As the acting director of Chaldea, I order you to enter the coffins. Please, put an end to this absurd scheme. Prove that an endeavor as hollow as Solomon's simply needs to go up in flames without anyone ever knowing about it.
Are you alright, Dina?
Yes, I'm fine. I just saw the greatest person ever.
Okay, then it's time to board the coffin. Starting unsummoned program. Commencing Spiritron conversion. Ratio begins in 3, 2, 1. All systems are a go. Analyze lost order. Commencing belt recast.
And then we go to Shinjuku! Pseudo Singularity 1.
Quarantine territory of Malice. Shinjuku Phantom Incident.
Ooh.
Writer, huh? Okay, let's do guest, because we always gotta do guest.
Let's do that. Let's see. Oh no, that's not what I should do. Let's see, writer. Shufu. Anderson. And then John. Now I need to give them their do that. Nah. 10%, 30. I think that should be good. Okay, we'll go with that. Section 1, Singularity Landing. Huh? Wake up!
Master, please, wake up!
Mush?
Master, please, get a hold of yourself!
I'm falling!
This is the 7th singularity all over again. What's going on? There must be servants nearby. Let's ask them for help.
This can't be right! All the servants that should have reshifted along with Nina have been sent flying! And Nina doesn't have any servants to support her anymore!
What? Definitely, you had to call her back.
We can't, the singularity is establishing itself too quickly! Can't bring Nina back until she fixes the error! Now we're gonna die from falling. We'll give it a shot, but I don't think we can do it before she hits the ground!
Master!
Dapper! We're gonna be going splat splat.
Ah yes, save the fallen girl. That is precisely the boy's role in this soon-to-begin story of love and hope. The meet cute, as it were. Soon enough, you'll be off gallivanting about with your new love, doing your best to fix the singularity, or perhaps not. Truly a lovely story. A grand take. Unfortunately, though.
Your rescuer is neither a dapper young gentleman nor a beautiful young lady, great. You must content yourself with yours truly, a rather shady-looking old man. Thank you, Moriarty. My, I'm impressed you have the wherewithal to mind your manners at a time like this. You must be exceptionally polite or exceptionally foolish. Let us hope for the former. Now for the landing.
Thank you, evil man.
Whew. That was no mean feat for a gentleman of 50 or thereabouts. But I brought it off perfectly. Not that I would expect anything less of myself. Right then, how are you holding up? No brain damage? Nerves all right? Bones intact? Pardon my lack of manners. I must have been scrutinizing you rather closely. Well, don't mind me. I'm just a dried up old man, not much different from being inspected by a machine.
Oh yes, I mean question mark. I totally did not see him in the Fujimana doesn't get it.
The important part, of course, is to be certain that you are still fit and able. Excellent. Now that we know you're well. Welcome to hell, Master of Chaldea. Nah, it wasn't the Noble Phantasm videos. It's Tsuka Fujiwara doesn't get it. Hell? Just take a look at what's happened to the city. But honestly, it doesn't really spoil my fun when I know what the characters look like and who they are. For me, it's more important that I don't know the plot of the actual singularity, or, you know, chapters. What is all this? Spellcasters, demonic beasts, sentient mannequins, and pseudo-soldiers known as hornets. Almost all of the good people have died off, leaving only the worst of the worst. A fit to see a soul in every sense of the word. Cut off from the outside world, this city has become a prison, a horrific cesspool of the unutterably vile. We call it Shinjuku, the quarantined territory of Malice.
Shinjuku. Quarantine territory of Malice.
It seems the time has come to reveal Shinjuku's first secret. It is nothing earth-shattering, but go on, see for yourself.
Is that a wall? It's surrounding all of Shinjuku, just like the one that encircled Uruk.
Right you are, it is a wall. And yes, it does indeed surround Shinjuku. So what's beyond the wall, you ask? Nobody knows. No transmissions come in, no transmissions go out. I thought that everything burned down when humanity was incinerated. We're currently unable to analyze anything but Shinjuku. Shiba can barely make out the scattered remains of the wards that neighbor Shinjuku. Otherwise, the outside of the wall appears to be the same as the periphery of the singularities during the incineration.
Excuse me, what's that tower over there to the west?
Tower? Ah, that tower. I don't remember that being there.
Hey, servanty person, do you know what that is?
Oh, that? I believe you will find that as the lair of the one who will be your nemesis here. But I'm afraid you won't be getting there anytime soon. I'm sure you understand that in stories such as ours, the path to the villain is circuitous at best.
So you mean the path cuts off before it reaches there? What about hopping along the rooftops?
I'm afraid that would make you easy pickings for the enemy servants.
Servants?
Just who are you?
Yes, I think it's about time you told us that.
I see. I suppose it would only be proper for me to tell you my true name now. But remember this, young master of Chaldea. Usually a servant must keep their true name hidden. After all, revealing it would also mean revealing their weakness. The more invincible a renowned hero of myth seems, the more certain they are to have a weakness. Mythology, after all, does sometimes have its plot devices. Sometimes the bigger the monster, the easier it is dispatched. Thus the custom among us servants of calling each other by our class names in typical Holy Grail wars. Though I am given to understand that there was no time for that sort of thing during the restoration of humanity. Of course, with any number of masters urgently shouting Acha attack, Acha heal, and Acha defend, one could be forgiven for getting a little confused. Nonetheless, in the singularity, revealing one's true name could well prove fatal. Are we clear on that, young lady? As such, I can tell you my class name to facilitate easy communication. But I cannot reveal my true name. I hope you'll understand. So, what's your class then? You don't waste any time, do you? An admirable demonstration of your decisiveness. Very well then, I shall tell you my class name. I'll even be more specific to help make it a proper appellation. My class is Acha. Here I am known, or so I'm told, as the Acha of Shinjuku. Of course, you may simply call me Acha if you won't find it confusing. And that's really so specific. Don't you think that sounds a little like... Like the name of a kabukicho host, you say? I cannot blame you for thinking so. This butterfly ensemble does seem to have been made with an eye to garnering female attention. Not that I even had any interest in or luck with women, even when I was alive, of course. Alright then, let us begin our trip into hell. And off we go into hell.
An Acha class, huh? I would have guessed you were a caster.
You're a chaperone, aren't you? Even my spirit origin wonders if I wasn't originally supposed to be a caster. You know what? Never mind that for the moment. It may seem otherwise, but I'm most assuredly an archer. And by 1999, you don't even have to wait around for Angol Moise. If all the weapons of mass destruction scattered around the world were to activate, we'd be done for. Of course, it's usually the case that that doesn't happen. Theoretically, that's even how it should be. Without something akin to divine intervention, destroying the world should have been an impossible dream. But now the world's so small, it can fit in the palm of your hand. That certainly simplifies matters. Today, each and every one of us has the potential to destroy the world. How things change. Ah, my apologies. Listen to me rambling on when we should focus. Yes, please focus. Talks like a bad guy, dresses in modern day clothing, looks like a caster.
I'm drawing a blank.
Sorry about that. At any rate, Master of Chaldea, you may want to take a few steps back from where you're standing. What with the net and all? Net? Damn, I missed! Is that wire mesh or something?
Master, I'm picking up several hostile-looking entities. You need to get out of there immediately.
Now, just hold your horses, young miss. This is an excellent opportunity to truly understand what's happened to Shinjuku. But I will of course assist. It is the very reason I saved the young master here after all. Think of this as my audition of sorts. Now we've got him! Hey, over here, guys!
What a pretty lady! I can't wait to mess her up!
Those are no run-of-the-mill ruffians. Are they enchanted?
I don't even know who Saber Alter is, so I don't know.
How can ordinary humans in 1999 do that?
An excellent question. The answer is that they are not, in fact, ordinary. They're spellcasters that have managed to survive this living hell. Only the truly wicked can survive in Shinjuku as it is now. Anyone lacking that vicious virtue meets with oppression or death. Order is long since gone. Chaos is all that remains. But according to the chaos theory, there is order even within chaos. Kill them! If their bodies are clean, the necromancer will give us a good price for them. Now then, Master of Chaldea. Now that you are in the evil world awash with sin and bereft of punishment, what do you have to show me?
My fist?
Join me first. Of course. Well then, this should certainly be diverting. Alright, Master, give me your orders. Singularity F? I guess it was fine. I don't really have an opinion on her much because we barely saw her. Can't really say that I like or hate her because of that, so doesn't really matter. Okay, so let's see. Gotta do this. We'll do that. And then increase this. Still good. But we can still use Mashu. Nope. Let's see. BQA. Huh. Let's see, we'll do this, and then... That should be good. And killed one more to go. I don't wanna use Kintokis until the next one. Perfect! I personally do not remember the final form, so whatever I said in the video is basically my favorite. Okay, we'll do the first. Thank you for the super chat, Mikan. Let's see. We'll do. Should be good. There we go!
私を最悪の席に立つそれは全ての傷全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷権限せよロードキャメロット
Now we'll get 0 hits. I mean, 0 pain. Oh, my words are getting even more mixed up now that my brain is like mush. Yeah, definitely overkill, but at least he dead. Ow, that tickled. BQA. Let's do that. Ow! How dare you! That should be enough. Goodbye. And there we go.
enemies defeated. Well done, Master. Hey, Mash, got a second? What is it? Do you have any idea what the archer of Shinjuku's true name might be? No, I'm afraid not. Not only am I the world's most eminent artist, but I am also the world's foremost authority on servants. And that one doesn't line up with anything I know. Even if I narrow the scope to either archers or casters, there's always something off about him. Yes, I think so too. I get the feeling that he's not just hiding his name. He might even be disguising his class. You too, huh? Still, I can understand mistaking, say, a saber for a berserker. Mistaking a caster for an archer? Seems seriously unlikely. And then there's his fighting style. Yes, I wondered about that too. An archer who uses bullets? Naturally, I've got a few ideas, but he doesn't line up with any of them. At any rate, we should keep trying to find out who he is, but don't say anything about this to Dina. Understood. I'll continue to investigate his identity while this operation is underway.
Well, so far, Shinjuku's not too bad in terms of like difficulty level so far. Damn it! You pay for this! It's okay. Talk about the shade. Seriously. All done. I must say, one truly feels one's years when being summoned at this stage to fight in battle. Weren't you summoned in your prime? You weren't summoned in your youth? You've got me there. Suppose this must be me in my prime. I am in excellent shape. And this weapon, this coffin, certainly makes it easy to hit whatever I happen to aim for.
Now is your prime? Are you certain?
Right you are, young knights. I have no memory whatsoever of being young during my prime. In fact, ever since I got older, my memory has been hazy and fragmented. It's really quite troubling. Why was I fighting here, I wonder? For justice? That's what I want to know. This is funny though. Justice. Justice, is that what you call this? Although this feeling in my chest, maybe it is what you call justice. You really are a sharp one, aren't you? Perhaps a little too sharp. Sorry, gonna kill me now.
So, Archer Shinjuku, now that things have calmed down a bit, I was hoping we could have a chat.
Yes, I certainly understand. You want to know more about what's going on in Shinjuku here, don't you? And I'm sure you especially want to know how it's unusual and where history may have gone astray. Well, before we get to that, why don't we make a deal? I will tell you the truth about the city. In return, you pay me accordingly. Cash credit. Neither, really. What I want from you is trust. I want to hear you say you trust me and also act accordingly. How on earth am I supposed to trust that? You of all people! You! In any case, in all my life, there's only one thing in which I've trusted absolutely, and you are not it. Do you think you can trust me? I'm not sure yet. I want to know. I'm not sure yet. Perfect. Good. If you had agreed to trust me right away, I would have packed up and gone home immediately. Not that I have a home to go to, of course. You say that so proudly. Smug look is infuriating. No, this is just how I look natural. At any rate, neither of us trusts the other yet, but I think there's one big thing we can agree on. We cannot permit Shinjuku to remain as it is. Evil cannot be permitted to rampage unchecked. I think it's safe to say we're on the same page there. I guess that is true though, evil cannot be permitted to rampage unchecked. It definitely feels like something he would definitely feel strong about. For now. Delightful. Then I shall do my utmost to earn your trust, and you may demonstrate what you're capable of. You commanded numerous servants and triumphed over the 7 singularities, right? That must mean you're not only the last master in the world, you're also the greatest. Now that I must see for myself. And do I need to like prove myself to you though? Do I? Really? Month. Oh, my guy's here. Hey, girl. Month X, Day Y, Dante's journal. To be frank, good cannot survive here. Here, good is fragile and unreliable. Cooperation is impossible. Therefore, no choice remains but to rely on others. Reliance makes for less than the sum of its parts. As such, evil will always refuse good. A cat, all skin and bones, has summoned the last of its strength to consume a dog's remains. Its gaze is as sharp and deadly as a knife. The rats nearby, waiting for scraps, dare not approach. The person draws near, hoping to beat the cat to death and devour both it and the dog. And the rats come, swarming over the three larger creatures until even their bones are gone. Evil consumes both good and evil alike, annihilating each with equal disdain. To survive here, one must either possess great power or move in a group of like-minded comrades. Unfortunately for me, being part of a group is not something I excel at. So what am I to do? My investigation of Shinjuku is proceeding apace. Though the knowledge of Shinjuku imparted to me differs greatly from the reality of its insides, the premises of its external structure remain largely intact. There are ruins where buildings should be and collapsed husks where houses should be. However, there's something different about that building. What could it be? It is gonna be where the final battle will be. Month X, Day Z, Dante's journal. I have confirmed the presence of a visitor from Chaldea. She is now accompanied by another. Her situation is more perilous than she realizes, for that one's heart is pure evil. Believe me, I would know, for evil is as evil does. From the moment he was born, he only knew contempt. To him, love has always been a foreign concept. That's why I find her standing at his side to be so frightening. Save me, Dante! You can't just leave me with him, please! Save me! But if he were to find out what I was up to, I would lose the element of surprise. At the moment, my sole advantage is that nobody knows I'm here. We still believe the singularity to be some sort of mistake, the result of mere coincidence. No, 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 no! This has all been meticulously planned out from the beginning. With his involvement, it had to be! Good, that'll do nicely. Please tell me that's not Moriarty. I mean, it could be actually, since he is a master planner. I guess. Backstreet. Let's see. Who. Casters. You know what? I think I will go for. Yeah, let's go for Kyohime. Actually, no, I don't really want to. Caster, huh? I guess I could do Foreigner. Yeah, let's... Sorry, I don't remember what his exact abilities were. Okay, so increase... heavy damage to all. That's not what I should do. Okay. I kind of want to do him for some reason. I haven't been able to really play with him, which kind of made me sad. So, and since it's not like there's advantage or disadvantage, it seems, we'll go with that. Hi, Field Hero. Welcome to the stream. I'm really slow right now because I'm sick. That's definitely Moriarty. I mean, it's like so obvious with the shadow. I guess we'll see. Hello, Rider. Hello, Archer. And hello, Assassin. You should know that the barrier picked up a signal earlier. Seems like Chaldea sent a master here to restore humanity, just as we suspected. I hacked the ray shift coordinates to make her fall, but I'm afraid it didn't go so well. So what's our plan now? What does that mean? Calm yourself, Ryder. Not that I blame you for being enraged. Can we go after them? Oh, that's the first 6-star that I got? The assassin guy? I think it said the assassin of something, I just can't remember. I just bet he's raring to go. To Ryder, everyone's an enemy, including us. He couldn't be more stoked about having an enemy he can just openly kill. Besides, didn't you pretty much figure out that that would be his response to being told about Chaldea? Well, more or less. So what exactly are you planning to do with this whole league thing? If it were me, I'd just kill her before she could see it coming. Wanna do that, please? Hell, I'll do it if you like. What do you think, other Archer? You already know what I'm going to say, Professor. Yeah, that's Professor Moriarty, I knew it. Look inside yourself and you'll know the best course of action. Just tell me who to kill. Yes, you do have a point. I'm certainly not the type to let another's opinion change my chosen course of action. At any rate, Chaldea is finally involved. I've been waiting for this for thousands of years. No, I shouldn't let my personal feelings show. I'll have to keep them in check. In case I've been expecting this, as such I have a plan in place. First, Berserker will go on a rampage, then Ryder will track her down. If she manages to survive even that, then it'll be your turn, Assassin. You got it. Let's see. I mean, I would go... Third? Oh man, why do I have to start late? What about me? I'd like you to handle the flying squad. After all, you're my biggest miscalculation. Huh, miscalculation, eh? Well, that's nice. Now that I've been summoned here, I know what I have to do. Sow chaos across the world and rain evil down from the sky. Piece of cake, right? Piece of cake, eh? You do realize this is very different from your previous position, right? Hey, you're lucky you got me. Make the most of it. After all, it didn't take you long to lose your saber and lancer. Even darkened, those heroic spirits never lost their pride. Getting 2 bad servants right off the bat. Maybe a master calculation, but your luck is awful. I'm making a point not to count on something as unreliable as luck in my calculations. And from that moment on, you were my miscalculation. You were the one who killed that saber and lancer so quickly, after all. Not that I don't appreciate it. Don't worry about it. Consider it my sales pitch for my new master. That accounted for losing all 3 of my knights at worst. Even having one of them survive is a win in my book. But that doesn't mean my initial calculations were way off. After all, you still haven't disposed of it. So phantom spirits are also brainwashing devices, huh? Nah, I don't think so. At least I hope not. Maybe I should, though. Don't worry, Professor. Even if I'm brainwashed, I'll have still made it my mission to kill you. I appreciate your honesty. At any rate, phantom spirits are nothing more than ability enhancers, much like a mage's essences. Now I see. No wonder you're an archer. You must never have stood a chance against your magical bullets. In which case, there is no need to transplant the phantom spirit. I've always been a nameless, and a botched transplant could also affect my spirit origin. But it's perfectly safe. I didn't spend 3,000 years developing it for nothing, you know. 3,000 years, eh? How patient of you. Where are you going? With Chaldea here, the battle is certain to get more explosive. I thought I would double check the sniper spot I picked out earlier before that happens. Now I see. Good man. One can never be too careful after all. I wonder who it was who said that 2 + 2 always equals 4. I'm glad you're on my side, Emiya. Wait, that's Emiya Assassin? Oh, okay. Normally I would thank you for the compliment, but I can't trust a thing you say. With all your lies and deceit, the only thing I know about you is for sure is that you're evil. Jeez, for a guy who looks like a dealer, he's sure got a stick up his butt. That may be, but he's still much easier to deal with it than you, Assassin. After all, he's always been calculating too, and with a fairly complex formula at that. The answer, however, is simple. Once you figure that out, so you understand him and the formula no longer confuses you. Oh wait, that's me at Archer? Oh, so Archer, huh? Not that I figured it out in its entirety, of course. But in that sense, I find dealing with you to be far more troublesome. Me, really? I mean, I know I'm biased and all, but I feel like there aren't many guys as easy to understand as me. You meant it when you said you intend to kill me earlier, didn't you? You bet I did! Your formula is fairly simple, but the result is so bizarre I can't understand it. Is it a compliment? Absolutely. I see. In that case, thanks. I never did get many compliments when I was alive, especially from my master. That's so sad. That said, I don't believe your result will affect my final calculation. I have my magical bullets. I have my barrel. Now I just need one yet to be defined element and my formula will be complete. Excuse me? Does that mean you're not going to let me out of here until this formula of yours is done? Of course not, Mr. Shakespeare. But don't let it get you down. Even compared to other worlds, humanity here is far outside the norm. Every one of the stories, characters, and monsters you write or have written about actually exists here. Don't you feel honored that your work has such an impact? Even if I'm half alter, I can't say that prospect excites me, you know. I mean, think about it. This is like a wondrous world of fantasy fiction and dreams somewhat separate from Shinjuku, right? And you excelled at the theater, as I recall, which is largely the same thing. The monsters that appear in my plays are only ever human. Even Caliban from my own The Tempest was nothing but a man in makeup. Monsters are monstrous because they cannot be defined. Terror, they elicit lies and being unable to see them. Having actual monsters escape into reality would be nothing less than a nightmare. If I were my normal self, I would recite some long-winded lines from my own works, but now that I've been inverted, I won't stand for it. So if all I can do here is wail and repent, that is what I shall do. That's the only part of you affected by the inversion, eh? You must be quite the good cemeterian. Not at all, I simply love the patterns that humans produce. Even if my alignment is now inverted, that writer's instinct remains the same. As such, Professor, I don't believe you and I will ever reach an understanding. I see. Then I'm afraid you'll continue to suffer in there. Fortunately for me, I never expected you to cooperate of your own free will. If anything, I expect you'll gladly betray me the moment something new strikes your fancy. At least he's aware of that. You've got me there. A little tip from an old criminal. Seeds of deception are best planted well in advance. Oh, and while you're here, I'd like you to keep mass-producing king leers. They are quite useful. Well, this is quite the fix. No sooner do I answer the summon than I find myself in the middle of purgatory. I don't think I have done anything so terrible as to deserve this, but perhaps I have. When we are born, we cry that we are come to this great stage of fools. Right now I've gone and done something my usual self would do. Okay, we like your usual self, dude. Now then, there are of course numerous other life forms besides ruffians hiding in the Shinjuku. 1999 or not, you will see all sorts of demonic beast-like creatures come out of the woodwork. There are yakuza who know magecraft, rich people with chimeras for pets. Mannequins that attack you. The city may well have more ghosts than people.
Is that a baby crying?
Look, a stroller wild dogs are attacking it!
Oh no, you have to save it!
A random baby? Huh? Wait a minute! Go on, get!
Master, you should take that baby somewhere safe. Master?
It's a doll? What were you thinking running off on your own like that?
An explosion? Master, are you okay?
Well, I'm alive at least.
Oh, thank goodness.
Do try and be more careful, would you? My back just made a sound that back should never make. Sorry. Yes, well, while I can certainly appreciate the desire to help others, You cannot allow that desire to lead you by the nose. You must always be mindful of your surroundings. Think about it. Why is there no guardian nearby? Why was the baby crying at set intervals? For that matter, what parent would be so reckless as to bring their baby outside to this Shinjuku? These are the sort of questions you need to be asking yourself as you examine your surroundings. Got a point there. Very much so. Remember, meaning follows us wherever we go. Not why we live, but why we are where we are. Meaning in life can be added after the fact, but as of now, there's absolutely meaning in being here. You are here to repair the singularity. I most likely am here to help you. There are others who are here to stop you as well. You will need to consider those meanings and make a choice. Got it? Now stand up! Yes, sir! Bow! Bowing! Be seated! Nice try. Drat, so you didn't fall for it. Very well then, back to the discussion at hand. Think about that baby again. No matter how you look at it, that was no more than the bait for a trap. You do understand that, right? Hi Jared, welcome to the stream. As we know it was a trap, we must ask ourselves who said it. Ah, here we find the answer.
Master! Be careful, Master. I'm picking up 11 hostile signals near you.
Is that a soprano? They're really good. It's the coloraturus. Hide quickly! Kalawa? They're mannequins controlled by Christine, the puppet of the opera. They sing while killing people. Oh god, oh! Please stop! Oh! By the time they leave, not even corpses remain. Perhaps they use dead bodies for material? No, no, save me! I say that's one of the ruffians from earlier. Please, I don't want to die! Somebody save me!
He's injured.
Well, now you stood your ground. I admire your spirit. Is that a trap too? Yes, and I'm afraid he's all but done for.
No, wait, I've analyzed his wounds, and I don't believe they're fatal.
That's not what I mean. The coloraturus are trying to lure us in. There's no way he could escape with those kinds of injuries. The coloraturus are far quicker than any Shinjuku rat. He only escaped because they let him. It's the same tactic employed by modern-day snipers. You needn't always kill your target, but rather neutralize the threat they pose. Shoot the legs or stomach and keep them alive. That's enough on its own, but when their allies then come to help them, you can wound or kill them as well and increase the carnage exponentially. In other words, if we try to help that ruffian, they'll be all over us. So we don't help him? Please, somebody, help me! Gah! Well done holding out, young master. Normally this is where we would make our retreat. But I can see that doesn't sit at all well with you. No, it doesn't. In that case, we will begin by slowly, silently sneaking around them. The coloraturus have frightfully good hearing. We must not make a sound. Slowly, quietly make your way around. I knew it!
Mr. Archer?
You just ruined the whole stealth approach you were advocating not too long ago. Now that was not my fault, I blame all the trash scattered about the street. You always sound so sketchy. I guess now that we've been spotted, there's no turning back. Let's be about it then, you overgrown marionettes.
Here come the coloraturus.
Coloraturus. Okay.
I'm never sure if I'm saying it right, but I guess we'll see.
At least they weak. Okay, first do this. Do that. BQE. There. One down, two to go. Ouchies. Get rid of him. At least they have low HP. Like worse than berserkers. I don't do my daily quests. I don't do dailies. Okay. Let me go bathroom real quick. Sorry about that. I am back. Thank you for waiting. Okay, so I think let's see. That'll be worth doing. Oh. got hit harder, but I guess not. BQA. Finally! There we go! Well, that kind of sucks. Okay. First, I'll do this. I can't remember what it. Okay, so it's all allies. That all. Okay, got it. I'm gonna save that. Oh, I forgot to. I just remembered this was what I used for the Kyohime event. I forgot to switch it back to the other one. Well, I'm gonna have to do that after this. There we go.
我は死だ。我は神に愛されし者を殺すのだ。ディオサンティシモミゼルコディアディミ。
One down.
我が調べを聞け。そして死ね。
Yes. Okay, let's get rid of this one. That should be good. One down. And last one down. Last one. 108. Okay. 128. I guess we should probably. Okay, now at least they're close to each other. Do this. Let's do this.
いい時代だ。資料集めにはことかか。損なうたびに思い出すがいい。メルケン・マリネス・レーベンス。
Also, probably after this battle, I'm gonna have to end the stream because I really don't feel good right now. I don't know why. Aside from my cold. It's okay because Salieri has the CE that can still do a sure hit. Okay, BQA. Oh boy. Okay, that's not too bad. Am I excited for anniversary? Oh, baby! Yeah, I think I have a stomach ache in addition to the cold, so it's kind of hard to focus next to that. Let's see. Thank you. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, thankfully I'm not coughing. That was yesterday. Come on. Please die. Okay.
倒れます。ステータスアップ。これで耐えます。
Let's do Buster. Okay, one down. I should have done Kyohime. So many regrets. Effective, effective, effective. Oh, that works. Come on!
資料集めにはことかかる。損なうたびに思い出すがいい。メルケン・マイネス・レーベンス。
We're getting closer. Okay.
倒れません。
行くぞ、殺す。
Correct.
我は死だ。我は神に愛されし者を殺すのだ。ディオサンティシモミゼルコディアディミ。
And you're goner for the next one. Yes, there we go.
クレッシェンド、クレッシェンド、フォルテッシモ。
戦闘終了。お役に立てましたか？
Yes, very much so. Wait, I only used him twice total so far. Already bond level 1? That's nice.
Ninth Colorado defeated. The remaining two are still keeping their distance. They're holding position. What shall we do, Master?
Master, I believe we should get ready to make our retreat. As such, Mash, I would like you to find the optimal escape route for us.
Huh? Are you saying?
These last two are really tough? Oh yes, very tough indeed. And truth be told, they are far out of our league at this moment. In fact, to extend the analogy, you might say they're playing a different sport altogether.
I meant I was saying your surroundings to find your optimal escape route. However, I'm afraid the enemies are closing in quickly. Please try to hold out a little longer.
In that case, perhaps we should try to speak with them to buy some time. By which I, of course, mean make excuses and beg for our lives. Are you good at that sort of thing, Master? Please, I don't wanna die! Save me!
If by good you mean absolutely terrible, then sure.
Yes, I will hydrate, thank you. Done, posture checked.
She may put her life on the line in everything she does, but she's never once begged for it.
My mind, that certainly is brave, although seen in another light, it could be a kind of cowardice. I have stretched. Thank you. Begging for one's life is something humans do to forestall their death as long as they can. You mustn't deny that. One should only go gentle into that good night when one is certain it is their time.
Oh, but Ina may be pretty good at buying time if you just let her keep talking.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Here they come.
Spirit origin analysis completed. It's the Phantom of the Opera. Although something about him seems off. And then there's that other servant. At least I think it's a servant. I can't tell for sure.
Ah, Christine, my shining jewel, my dearest light. What do you wish for? What do you desire?
I'm sane. I'm not crazy. I'm crazy. I'm miasma. I'm human. I'm humanity. I'm a puppet. I'm a doll. Yes, I want life. I want vitality. I want blood. I want fresh blood. I want type A and type AB. I don't need type B. People need transfusions to live. To live as people, they need soapboxes. If one life is lost, I can move one space forward and become human. If 2 lives are lost, I can move one space forward and become human. So 1 and 2 are the same. Yes, please give me life.
We would seem to be out of luck. Christina is in quite a state today. Chaldea, you Chaldea master savior of the world! Please give me your life so that I may be saved too. Aha, now I see, master, this is your fault. Huh? Well, you did go and save the world, didn't you? If you can do that, then surely you must also have some mysterious power to save that bit of scrap.
That's insane.
What did you just say? What did you just call my beloved Christine?
How dare you? I hate you. I'll kill you. I'll destroy you.
Oh, Christine, my love, your fury is even hotter and more beautiful than the sun. I shall kill them, yes. I shall destroy them. I'll tear them both limb from limb and assemble them anew. That will help them think about what they've done. Ha! Not a day goes by that I don't think about that. My conclusion, I'm perfect. I'm complete. I'm an intellectual. How intelligent, you ask? Enough to stall for the precise amount of time we need. Mush!
I found your optimal escape route. Follow my instructions and get out of here, master.
Excellent. Then here's my last bit of stalling. Why? It's those magical bullets, so your means are the same, even if your ends are polar opposites.
Missed. You missed.
Not at all. Here comes the boom. Huh, I always want to say that.
The gas station just blew up. Quick, now's your chance.
Very well. That was indeed a perfect getaway.
The Phantom and Christine are right on. Oh, take one right there, senpai.
Just a moment, Mush. Isn't this a, what do you call it, a highway?
Yes, it's Japan National Route 20.
I see. I'm afraid that with all that's happened, there are a few things I may have forgotten to mention. First, I apologize for that oversight. Secondly, I really should have told you this right away, but it seems the many servants who have turned to evil here have agreed to divide and conquer, as it were.
Which means?
This highway, as you called it, is now their territory.
Okay, that's great.
Oh boy. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I need to go now. Thank you for joining the stream. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Hopefully I'll feel much better next week when I'm streaming. But sorry that it's such a short stream today. Usually it's a little longer, but can't be helped since I'm feeling sick. Hey guys, I will see you guys next week, Friday. Bye. Too bad we didn't get to see J Alter. I was hoping I would see her, but can't be helped. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Bye bye.